Okay, this is a short video showing the proper procedure for changing your XO5515 water filter. And what you will need is a bucket and of course you will need your new replacement filter. This one's already been dated. I'm ready to go. You'll want to put the date that you're changing the filter, today's date right here. And it will look pretty much like this. Remove that blue cap. You'll be ready to go. Also, you'll want to make sure you locate your shut-off valve just in case you need to shut the water off. In this case, you'll see it in this video right over there, that little blue knob. If you turn that clockwise until it stops, that will shut the water off to the cooler. But there really is no need to turn the water off to the cooler to change the filter. All right, so wherever you find the filter, this is the same procedure. In this case, this happens to be the Everest model cooler. The Denali cooler is pretty much almost the same if you have the filter installed properly inside the bottom front compartment of the cooler. Anywhere the filter is installed, though, this procedure would be the same. So we're going to remove the drip tray. And then we're just going to push straight down on that. That's kind of spring loaded and it comes right off. And once we've got that off, we have exposed the filter that we want to change. We're going to take our bucket, put it right here, pull this old filter out. We're going to hold it over the bucket, twist the filter this way counterclockwise until it stops like that. Now we've got the old filter out. We can just lay it inside the bucket. There's a valve inside this head that turns the water off right here when you remove that filter. We're going to take this tubing loose. I'm not sure, hopefully you can see this. There's a little ring right there around this tube, and this is the one, there's an arrow right here, points to this tube, and that's the one going up into the cooler. We're going to remove that. The way you do that is what I just did. Put it back and do it slower. If you just hold in against that ring, push in on the tube and then pull it, it'll come right out. Now what we're going to do is take our new filter, we're going to line it up. You'll notice you have two notches on one side and one notch on the other side, and there are little tips that stick out up inside the filter head, and we want to line those up. We're going to push this filter straight up and in until it stops like that. Now in some cases, some folks have a little bit of a hard time getting it in all the way, that last snap you heard, in which case I tell them, sit it on the floor and just push down on this, using the floor to hold the bottom of the filter. Because until you turn it that quarter turn to the right, no water will come out. And once you've got it like that, you turn that 1/4 turn to the right, point this into the bucket, and then we'll fill that filter with water. Water will start to come out of this, the out port over there. You see how black that is? That's why we want to do this. We're getting rid of what's called filter dust from a new filter. Filter dust is just particles from the carbon center of the filter that removes chlorine, odor, bad taste, and the chemicals and stuff. You can see now it's running clear. This is really quick and easy. Now we're going to turn that counterclockwise, and you'll notice you don't even have to take the filter out. That turns the water off. We're going to take this tube, push it all the way in nice and firm, twist it back and forth like that, then give it a pull, make sure it won't come back out. Then we're going to turn this filter a 1/4 turn to the right again, clockwise. Now we have turned the water back onto the cooler. We can get rid of our bucket, take our filter, put it right back in place, just like it was, making sure that that's twisted into that head nice and tight to the right, because if it's not, that check valve we talked about that's in here will be closed. So it needs to be snug. It won't turn any further. And that's it. You've changed your filter. You didn't even have to turn the water off. It took all of 30 seconds? And you can put everything back together. It's super simple. On this model cooler and on the Denali, to put this back on, you just sit that back in place, push down on it. When everything's lined up, it'll go right back in place perfectly. Take your drip tray, put it back on. And that's it. You've changed your filter. Thank you for watching, and good luck. We know you can do this.